Hello, guys. Dylanknail here from MachoBurger Productions. Not a podcast this week because John's out of town. Kyle's out of town. I'm sick. So you know what that means? Whenever I'm the only one home. Yeah, you see it? We got the John Cenas. Yeah, we got my best look-alike, dress-up, costume, cosplay, whatever you want to call it. It's album review time, and that's on God, brother. Today, we're going to be reviewing the one-time platinum, which is crazy. It's went platinum. We are destined to die. With all that aside, we're going to be doing the hit album of 2005, You Can't See Me, by John Cena and The Trademarc.
And his name is John Cena!
Goddamn, does that never get old. Alright, well, let's get into a little bit of history before we start this thing, before I go down to listen to the songs. I just want you guys to know I actually went to the store, bought an actual lock to put on a chain to look as much as like John Cena here. 2005 was a wonderful time for everybody. You Can't See Me is the debut studio album by WWE's wrestler John Cena and his cousin, The Trademarc. So, greatness here. It was released on May 10th, 2005. So, I think if you do all the math for that, see what that turns into. That to 2005. Everyone, get ready. 2005. 17 years. Just turned 17 years, like a month ago. So, wonderful. If that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what will. It was released on May 10th, 2005 by WWE Music Group and Columbia Records. The album features guest appearances from Eosteric and Bumpy Knuckles, who are featured on several songs throughout the album. Just wonderful. The album production was handled by James McEwan and Todd Spatafor, so they're to blame. With the duo serving as the executive producers on the album. Excellent. The album's cover art is based on John Cena's customized WWE Championship belt, while the title comes from his popular catchphrase coin on WWE television. You know, he would be like, "You can't see me," and then years later we still cannot see the man. But if you can, that's what the album art is based on. And we'll get into how it did after I listen to all 17. Yeah. All 17 songs, if I make it through. We'll get into how that's done. So, let's just go ahead and start off with song number 1. Alright, song number 1 out of 17. The Time Is Now. This one's probably the most famous song on this entire, probably the only song that's famous out of this entire album. I didn't look at what was released as singles. I just know this one. Because it's the song that he walks out to. It's pretty much a meme song, you know, the meme I played in the intro. The most iconic song on this album, definitely. and they put it at number 1. So, definitely the best way to start off this album. Because it's going to be the only thing that does not suck. But the other 16 songs are to be determined. And since we're doing things a little newer here, because we haven't done an album review in 4 years, I'm not going to be ranking the songs on a 5-star scale anymore, because that's just a lot of work. Because that means I have to write scripts. I don't want to do that. This is fresh off the dome. So, I don't know where we're going with this. But, I'll just give a giant cumulative rating at the end of this. But, with that's song number 1. The best song on the album. The best song, arguably, of 2005. And maybe, just maybe, one of the greatest WWE entrance musics. It's definitely one of the most recognizable. So there's that. I'm not saying it's the greatest, because, Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H, all those exist. But I'm saying John Cena has a catchy-ass entrance music. So, take that what you will. We're going to go ahead and go to song number 2. Song number 2, Don't Fuck With Us. Second song on the album. Definitely worse than the first one. I also forgot to say that the first one is the shortest on the album at 2 minutes 57 seconds. This song in particular is 3 minutes and 25 seconds, and 3 minutes and 25 seconds too long, if you ask me. It seemed, because this album came out the same year as Late Registration, which Kanye also released an album in 2004, where he makes all the beats, and I think they heard it, and they're like, and the producers for this album were like, you know what? We can make things high pitched in the background of things. So they set off a car alarm, recorded it, and used that in the background of the song, because that's exactly what it sounded like. Lyrics terrible. I don't have one that popped out at me that I would want to repeat, because I just did not care for this song whatsoever. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. I have 15 more songs to go, and I'm doing this for you guys, so you don't have to keep that in mind. Let's go on to the next song before I start crying. Oh, sweet mother of Christ. Song 3, Flow Easy, featuring Bumpy Knuckles, or Freddie Fox, whatever. They kept calling him Freddie Fox, for the record. That's not something I'm calling him. But this is Bumpy Knuckles, but they repeatedly called this man Freddie Fox. So, it's just fun, isn't it? The lyrics in this have not aged well, but some of them gotta be the corniest shit I think I've ever heard in my entire existence. Like, my foot's a 13, 12s don't fit me. Well, we know that Bumpy Knuckles wears a size 12 here. I ain't gone broke, fuck you, I'll cop me a brick and take it straight to the block. Forget rap quick. It feels like everybody on this record so far has forgot rap really quick. This is like, honestly, if like, I can't even compare it. It's like Vanilla Ice, but they had the same writers as Will Smith, honestly. The second verse, there's one thing I liked, because this was probably extremely edgy in 2005, where the Trademarc said, Man, I talk more shit than pro-lifers in abortion clinics. Who'd have thought 17 years later that lyric would still be relevant? But then he goes on to say, man and grab microphones like pedophiles groping late bloomers. Jesus Christ. Holy hell. John Cena's verse is literally just as if Vanilla Ice wrote it. It's just garbage. There's nothing lyrical that pops out. I'm a fat kid. You feed me. Still hungry. Never let a bitch take a bill from me. Like Jordan in the fourth quarter, I'm still money. Why are we doing this? Jesus. I've got a lot of questions. Why does this exist? Why did WWE think it was a good idea? Why did John Cena think it was a good idea? Was nobody out there being like, hey, maybe we shouldn't. Let's cut our losses. And let's just never let the public hear this. But no, they released the fucking thing. See, they didn't have to, but they did. So, I don't know. Everything is just god awful. I have 14 songs to go. I don't know if I'll make it. The pain is getting worse. Let's go to the next song. Jesus. Alright, song number 4. It's called Right Now. This one's coming from the heart of both John Cena and the Trademarc. It's all about loving your family, loving each other. They both admit that they love each other in this song, and that the John Cena showed the Trademarc how to love. It's very great. I don't know. It's very great that they know how to love each other as a family. Song honestly not terrible. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to this song though. But if someone was playing it, I wouldn't be upset. Now he does say at one point John Cena, Jesus, this is so last minute, guys. I'm trying. He says, right now, forget the ends and the bins. Pop a cold one, man. Toast it with your real friends. So I will do that. Call your folks. Tell them you're tight now, because everything looking pretty good right now. This is to my homies, my friends, my family, I guess. I was popping a cold one. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but it's just because of all the sinus medication I've been on. But John Cena told me to, so. And he is a doctor of thugonomics, so it's a doctor in my book. So what can possibly go wrong? That is tasty. John, you got me going the right way. Trademarc verse. Very, very corny. I don't even want to repeat it, because my cringe reflex got such a workout. I could probably morph my face into the shape of a fist. And that's just honestly really the lyrics of this whole song in general, but it gives a positive message of loving your family. So I can't fully hate it, but I want to. It's like a chokehold where it's just like I want to hate you, but I don't. But I probably should. I want to. But just something about it. So I'll give it just like a mediocre like if this song was a person, it would be an acquaintance to me. So let's just get on with the rest of the album, see if it's like this song. But this song is definitely the most blatant that they ripped off Kanye West sound, because The chorus has high-pitched vocals. The beat has the clap that he was doing back in those days. Oh, sorry. Back in the early 2000s. Try not to burp into the microphone. But the producers definitely know what they're kind of doing. They're making the beats a little louder than the vocals, which is probably the best case scenario for any of this. So let's just get to number 5 so we can get closer to ending this thing. Dear God, this song is absolutely atrocious. This is song 5. Make It Loud. I would like to do anything that's not making this loud. I want this to stop. This is only song 5. I still got a shit ton more songs to go. I want to put my head inside of an oven and just keep slamming it until it's fully cooked. This is dog shit. This is pure dog shit. This is awful. I hate it. I hate this. I hate my life. I hate my current existence. This is terrible. It's so awful. I can't. This is probably what Vanilla Ice would have sounded like if he just didn't get sued by Queen. It's like just the corniest, cheesiest lyrics. The kid on the mic is too raw for your Monday night. Get it? Because Monday Night Raw. Jesus. God. Why did you let this... You look at this album and tell me there's a God. Because, oh my God. I don't want to talk about this one anymore. I think I've already talked about it for too long. The Trademarc... You said you were going to be a lifelong name in this song. After 2005, what happened to you? Because I guarantee anybody watching this, no idea who the fuck you are. John Cena, obviously, is a giant movie star, giant wrestler, peacemaker. At least people know who John Cena is. God, I wish this album didn't exist. Wish we hadn't promised this to you. Let's just get on to song number 6. Jesus Christ. Song number 6, Just Another Day. This song is actually pretty fucking depressing, actually. John Cena is talking about how it's so bad to be rich and famous. Wow. How it's bad to be... how lonely I am. All these... older wrestlers saying it's not my time when it clearly is my time. Well, he won more championships than the rest of them, so I guess, they were wrong. But, honestly, this song makes you feel more bad for the Trademarc, considering that his cousin is John fucking Cena, and he's living in a home that's not very good, according to Trademarc's lyrics, saying that he cannot rub pennies together because his bills are so big. No heat, no food, no money, no girls. If my life's my oyster, then I ain't found pearls. You would think John would have been in the booth with him and be like, hey man, want a couple bucks, brother? Are you good? And then, the outro is John Cena saying, I'm shaking hands with thousands of fans. Mark saying, or the Trademarc is, hey, I don't have anybody, I don't have fans. John Cena's like, oh, should I get the expensive car? The other guy's like, my car is broke down. John Cena asks Faces on the Xbox, you played the game lately? Trademarc is, man, I can't rent. Too much in late fees. Which, 2005, I think Netflix was just coming out. So you probably didn't have to have a late fee, brother. Or things like Gamefly or Shutterfly, whatever it was called. But you had options, dude. Then John Cena's like, should I get steak, shrimp, crab mix? The other guy's like, do I get a number 3, number 6? Like, from where? And then the final lyrics are John Cena, everybody wanna be down, but I ain't got friends. Trademarc, man, nobody's around. I ain't got no friends. Honestly, I believe it more when the Trademarc says it. But John, you probably had a lot of friends. Especially to consider, you're in like Vin Diesel movies, you're in like DC movies, you get your own TV show. You brother, you got some friends out there. This song's just kind of sad, honestly. Kind of brought the mood down. Still hate it though. Let's just get into 7. So let's get into song number 6, 7. What number are we on now? Okay, we're going on to number 7. So, fun times. Whoa. Song number 7. Summer Flings featuring Rue Dabana. God, this song is awful. Very sexually charged lyrics, which none of them have aged well at all. It's probably aged about as well as milk sitting on a counter. It's fucking terrible. I don't even want to repeat the lyrics. This is just awful. Like, this is genuinely the worst thing I've heard. And I've listened to the other 6 songs prior to this. And I still have 10 more to go before this is fucking over. Jesus Christ. John Cena. Alright, well, we're 2 Johns down. We're 1 John down. 2 more to go. I'm losing my sanity. Let's just get on to track number 8 before I break something. Song number 8. Keep Frontin' featuring Bumpy Knuckles and a sample from Big L, which is what this entire song and album is. A big L. Bumpy Knuckles is back. Single-handedly the best verse on the song. Extremely questionable lyrics, though. John Cena with the worst rap verse on the entire song. Maybe, possibly this whole album. Because this song is so terrible. I would literally rather have my arm cut off with using only a spoon. This is just hot fucking fire. This is just a hot dumpster fire. It's garbage. Bumpy Knuckles, I ain't got really nothing much to say about your verse. The chorus does like this weird thing where like it uses one word in each sentence multiple times, and John Cena really stuck to that. Here's an example of it. Cena spitting with the bump, bump, bump for the knucks. Your whole crew getting dump, dump, dump with the chumps. We rolling like Donald Trump, Trump, Trump with the bucks. You bitch ass getting jump, jump, jumped because you suck. I'm not going to continue. This is just god awful. Honestly, this is just lazy fucking songwriting. Jesus Christ, John. I don't even want to be dressed up like you anymore. Oh, man. You make this so hard. Possibly the most cringiest lyric on this whole album. And there's a lot. Trust me. I'm 7 songs deep, or 8 songs deep now. Catch me on the scene with 3 chicks. I fuck like a fiend with 3 dicks. Fuck a 16 teen, I'm just sick. What the fuck? Why? That's like some Theory of a Dead Man / Nickelback style lyric. And yet, it came from the mouth of John Cena. Trademarc, I don't really got much to say on your verse. It was actually one of your better ones, surprisingly. This is just train wreck. To quote Macho Man Randy Savage, I'm living a nightmare. I want to wake up from this nightmare. I want to believe that this album just never existed or that it went platinum. I would like to forget about this song the most, especially the Cena verse. I hate everything right now. This is awful. But I'm doing this for you, so you're welcome. I'm doing it so you guys don't have to. Let's just go to song number 9 so we can get closer to finishing this. Song number 9, We Didn't Want You to Know. Oh my god. What can I honestly really say? It's not as bad as the last couple songs have been. Still pretty terrible. If you could just take John Cena's verses, throw them away. A lot better song. Also, he sings the chorus. Wonderful. If you ever wanted to hear John Cena sing, I guess check this song out. But if you didn't want to know what John Cena sounds like when he's singing a chorus, then just don't. If check it out if you want to. If not, I don't care. I just want this to be over. Oh, we're on song number 9. Oh my god. We're making it through barely. I regret everything. We're almost done with it though, so I guess that's the positive about it, is that once you reach the song, you're here on the home stretch, I guess. I don't know. It's garbage. Please end it all. Song number 10's next. Oh. Song 10, Bad Bad Man, featuring Bumpy Knuckles, Freddie Fox, whatever you want to know him as. This song's actually enjoyable. I'm not going to lie to you. I think this one was actually one of the singles released for this. It actually is. It's the second single released off of the album, and the third one being Right Now, which is song number 4. So, this song's not bad. It's actually pretty catchy. Lyrics in some areas are a little cringe and cheesy, but I mean, that's given. You're working with John Cena and the Trademarc. Bumpy Knuckles really kills it in the last verse and the chorus. This one I'll actually be positive to. Actually really good. I think this is the last time we see Bumpy Knuckles on the album. Nope, I'm mistaken. There's one more with him on here. He really knows how to liven up the song, but because this one's actually pretty good. I would consider putting this one on a playlist of something, like if I was needing like music for a fight night or something, like those in the background or something, or you have a fight club that you're not allowed to talk about. Maybe this song's in the background. You got a party, maybe throw it. I wouldn't throw it at the beginning or the end. I'll just throw it somewhere in the middle and hope no one notices that's John Cena. But yeah, this one I can't hate on too much. I kind of like this one. I liked the beat of it. The beats on this album are probably better than they probably should be for this style of album. I think WWE probably spent more money on the beat makers than anything else. But yeah, we're in the double digits now, so we're almost done with this thing. Let's just go on to song number 11. So I'm feeling positive now. We're happy. Feeling positive. Song number 11. Let's go. Oh, track 11. Running Game. Oh, man. This song has aged fucking horribly. It's about picking up women. Not aged very well at all. I mean, there's a couple of lyrics I laughed at, like the very last one, where he says, "She called my dick Frank White because it's notoriously big," which is a reference to Notorious B.I.G. And there's one lyric where Cena says, "It's Johnny Cena, got the girls, but I'm not Jay-Z." I don't think anyone's going to confuse John Cena with Jay-Z. They look drastically different. Well, actually, we never know because we've never really seen John Cena, so I don't know how any of this works. It's awful. Trademarc has another very cringe-induced. The cringiest verses I've heard on this record, and Cena, matching it. But he has a better rhyme scheme in this one, so I'll give him some credit there. Not a lot, because it's still pretty terrible. You're like a proctologist, you feeling like shit. Referencing things to shit in rap music, like it's just so overdone. And even 2005, it was still overdone. But I guess that's what it's mainly people like John Cena and Eminem that do it. But this is terrible. If you have anything better to do, definitely do it. Let's just move on to track 12 because we're just one step closer to getting this shitstorm over with. Track number 12, Beantown, featuring Esoteric. I'm aware that the name of the song sounds a little racist, not gonna lie to you. Massachusetts. So it's about Boston. If you're from Boston, you're probably really gonna fucking love the song. I'm not from Boston, so I can take it or leave it. But it's also featuring Esoteric, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because he is one half of the hip hop duo 7L and Esoteric. He is the third of Czarface. Is a member of the underground hip hop collectives Army of the Pharaoh and Demigods. So if you are familiar, I'm familiar with Czarface. That's where I know Esoteric from, is Czarface. Because, being a MF Doom fan, you gotta know Czarface. I mean, come on. Which that was, the last album that featured MF Doom on it. So, well, this is not about MF Doom or Esoteric. It's about the city of Boston and how great the city of Boston is. A lot of references to Tom Brady and the Celtics, who are in the NBA Finals with the Golden State Warriors. I don't watch basketball. I watch college basketball. So there's a lot of Celtic references that I don't understand in here, but it's about Boston. So, Matt Damon probably loves it. Like I said, I could take it or leave it. It's not terrible. Esoteric really stitches up the song well. The song, the way Cena and the Trademarc rap on this is not terrible. It's an easy listen on this one, and it's so sad that it's like you have a song that's really easy to listen to, and then you get like garbage, and then you get like another song, and then it'll be like 4 or 5 songs later you'll finally get something that's worth listening to again. Jesus, I hit the edge of the table. That really, that hurt. I got 2 Cenas left. I can't knock them over. I already knocked one over out of anger. But yeah, so we're just gonna move on into track number 13. Because like I'm saying, this one's not bad. This one, if you're from Boston, I recommend. So with that, let's just move into the next song so we can get this thing over with. Track 13. This is How We Roll. Another useless song on this album. It just keeps getting worse and worse. You know, they have one that's okay to listen to, and then you get to the next song, and then you regret being born. So, Cena's first verse, lackluster, corny again. It's like if Macklemore and Vanilla Ice joined a tag team and then just wrote a verse for somebody. Trademarc also pretty awful. And then we get to the third verse, and Cena probably just threw this lyric in there for shock value. But to quote Eddie Burback, you have the choice of saying it and not saying it, and you fucking said it. But the lyric was, "Throw me a whore and call me Kobe, 'cause you know that I'ma beat the case." Jesus Christ. See, this album just keeps getting worse and worse. And now we're on the table of Cena's. Goddamn, this album is just absolute pile of horse shit. And we have 4 more songs left, and I might be alive for it. We'll see what happens. Track 14, What Now? Featuring Christian Isbicki. I don't care. This thing sucks. She doesn't have a little thing on her name on Wikipedia, so it's fine. This album probably ruined the career she probably could have made. But, yeah. Everything on this album, or everything on this song, is not bad. It's not produced terribly. It doesn't sound terrible. It's just, a little longer than it needs to be. The Trademarc has 2 really good verses on here. They're kind of, motivational and life reflectively. He's reflecting on his life. It's not terrible. But then John Cena comes in the middle of the song and just kills everything. Not in a good way either. He just kind of just takes it and just kind of just shits on everything by having the most confusing, boring, lazily written verses I think I've ever seen so far on this album. Just in general, it's the whole verse is terrible. And then, you have Trademarc trying to pitch it back together at the end here. It's just awful. That's all I can really say. Cena, stop trying. Thank God you stopped this gimmick. I think that saved all of us. Man, it's aged awful, very terribly. Let's just move on to the 15th song because I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully it's a bright light and it takes me to a new world, because this is awful. Song number 15, Know the Rep, featuring Bumpy Knuckles. Thank God Bumpy Knuckles is back. Patience. Bumpy Knuckles, straight out the gate. It was kind of sad that he was the opener. I was kind of hoping he was the closer so we could actually end it on a good note. But, well, he had a great lyric in there where he says, "I'm nice on the mics. There's nothing more I like than to paralyze your left side and leave you all right." I don't know, something about it. I thought it was funny. I don't know. Bumpy Knuckles is really doing heavy duty on this album for most of it. The songs he's featured on, he really, needs back surgery. I hope he got the proper back surgery after this too, because he carried this motherfucking thing. Same with the Trademarc, because John Cena's verses are dog shit. I'm not even going to talk about Cena's verse because how bad it was. Trademarc's was alright, just average. I kind of wish I had $1 for every time he said it's going to be what it's going to be on this album, because, Jesus, he has said it a lot. Man, if I had $1, I wouldn't have to go to work tomorrow. Or ever, actually. Because he says it a lot on pretty much every one of these songs. So that's that. Another okay song. It's not terrible. I would just listen to it just for Bumpy Knuckles verse and then just stop it after that. If I'm being honest. Because the rest of it really could do without. So we're going to just glide right on in. Track 16. We're almost done. And that makes me happy. Track number 16. Chain Gang is the click. If you would like my exact thoughts on this song, give me 1 second, because we got one Cena left, and now he's gone. I'm going to give you my actual thing. I have a pillow here, so I don't scare my neighbors. But this is my review of the song. It's actually very hard to scream. My throat hurts so much. Somewhere, this is just Vince McMahon's fault. We're one song away from finishing it, and I have this much left in the tank to finish this god-awful album, or whatever you want to call it. We got one more. One more. Let's go. Track number 17. If it all ended tomorrow. Oh, man. It's finally over. That's all I really can say. That sounded gross. The Trademarc's verse was alright. Cena had his best verse since the first song, The Time Is Now. So from literally cover to cover, from the very first song, his verse was good, and then songs 2 to 16, just absolute garbage. And then verse 17, he was like, all right, this is the last song, I gotta go hard. And he did, and it paid off. But the rest of the album, still terrible. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say, man. I'm glad it's finally over. So track 17, I would never listen to it again unless I'm absolutely forced to. But we're gonna get into the album review and everything else right after this, man. So it's finally over. Thank the Lord. That's all I gotta say. Alright, after listening to all 17 songs on this dog shit album, we finally get to the end here. Let's just get into, there was 3 big singles released from it, which was The Time Is Now, Bad Bad Man, and Right Now. I'm not going to look to see how well they charted, because I'm sure you guys could care less, just like I do. Professional ratings, this album got a 2.5 star rating from AllMusic. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.5 star rating from Rap Reviews, which is impressive. And Stylist Magazine gave it a D+, which is very generous. You Can't See Me debuted at number 15 on the Billboard 200 charts with over 143,000 copies sold in the first week of its release. And in the United Kingdom, the album peaked at number 103 on the UK album charts and has since been certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, the RIAA, selling 1,346,000 units as of October 8th, 2010. So that's how it did. But if I had to give it a rating out of a scale of 10, because I no longer do the 5 scale anymore, out of a scale of 10, I'd give this 3. And like a strong 3, not even like a light. It's terrible. Was there some fun moments in it? Absolutely. I wouldn't say every single song is bad. There was a couple that were enjoyable. But it's mainly the features that boost the album up, honestly. Because there's no way in hell I'd listen to this again. I hope this makes up for not having a podcast this week. Yeah, I'm sticking with a 3 out of 10. So, with that, everything here, I've been Dylan. This has been MachoBurger Productions. If you want to see us review another album, drop it in the comments. We'll do them. Might take a couple years, but we'll do them. But with that being said, you guys stay safe, stay beautiful. As always, you can find us YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, MachoBurger Productions. All of our links are in the bios. You can find me on Twitter, dylanknail. This has been the album review. We'll see you next week, hopefully, with a podcast or with something fun again. Who knows? So stay safe, and as always, stay macho.
Was this a bad idea?